Media, I cycled through Iran and this is what happened.
Before entering the country, everybody was telling me, do not go to Iran. Visit any website from European governments about travel advice. Persia is always marked red. Traveling to Iran for any purpose is discouraged. When I told to my mom that I was about to cross the border, she got extremely scared. Sorry mom for all the times you lost your sleep during these 5 months in which I cycled from Italy to China. My friends all advised me not to go. Even Pancho, a hippie traveler who had previously visited Iran, texted me, I don't want to be annoying bro, but the situation in Iran is not very good. Consider other routes. Well, dear friends, dear Pancho, you are all right, but I have crossed the border just now, so let me tell you how Persia will treat me in the next 36 days. Day 1. From the border I cycled through the green hills of Iranian Kurdistan. I arrived to a village of farmers and I go to the cycling shop asking, hey, where can I place my tent? And Kambis, the shop owner, goes, why should you sleep in a tent when you can come to my house? He welcomes me with his wife and his daughter. We have dinner and shisha on the streets, together with the neighbors. At the end of the night, I go to sleep forgetting all the worries about Iran. And I think, wow. Day 2. Mountains. I cross a river, I enter a village. Families call me from the streets to host me. Bro, the girl with the BTS shirt is so smart. I cruise towards Urmia. I stop to drink some water and these football players call me. They share their internet and their shisha. We laugh together before I leave. Finally, I'm in the city. I will find one host on couchsurfing. Arash is in a rush. He says that he doesn't have that much time for me, but he can take me to the party with him. It is the second day and he explained everything I will need to know for the next month in Iran. In the gardens in Iran, people are free to do whatever they want. In the gardens, nothing is illegal. And even though there are a lot of things that are prohibited, you can find them easily anyways. Day 3. I stay one day in Urmia to explore it. Zarina, Arash's mom, shows me the beautiful ancient bazaar, full of colors and smells. She prepares a marmalade made of roses. It is delicious, and I feel like she cares about me as if I were her own son. Day 4. Even if I feel like staying with Arash and Zarina for another entire month, it is time for me to leave. On the street I get the breakfast offered by this guy. I cycle through this enormous salty lake and there is no water anymore due to climate change. I arrived to Tabriz. I don't have internet. I decided not to buy a SIM card, so I must speak to locals every time. I see Elsan on the street. Hey, where is the green hostel? It is 3 kilometers ahead. This is the right direction. When I arrive to the hostel, guess who is there? Elsan. He offers me his hospitality and a tour around the city. He shows me Iran, full of bicycles, people who can enjoy their life, parks, and volleyball.
Day 5. I leave Tabriz, climbing beautiful hills and arriving to a village. I am cycling towards a park to place the tent, but, well, Hamid calls me from his motor. He introduces me to his cycling shop. He hosts me in his garden house. He does not speak English, but we have a big party, the two of us, in the farm.
Del partigiano.
6. I wake up and I feel blessed. I cycle in the rain until I hear something from the street. Do you want to have lunch in my shop? So he cooks eggs and tomatoes with a very good bread. I love it. I cycle 150 kilometers through the mountains, but I do not feel tired. The kindness of people gave me infinite energies. Well, when I arrive to the destination, someone invites me to their house. Remember the infinite energies? Yeah. I fall asleep at 7 p.m. in the back of their shop.
The power nap before the night because they want to stay up in the night. Perfect.
At least, in this way, I have the energies to go to the football game and later to show them some good music. Day 7. Iran is incredible. The landscapes flow one after the other. Archaeology, mountains, deserts. Most important, people. People who invite me for a tea from their farms, who host me for free from the streets in their house. Tonight, I sleep at Benham's. Actually, in the garden house. Yes, in the morning of the 8th day, I wake up hungover. I live a unique experience with Zoroastrian people who welcome me in their house in the mountains. If you have not seen it, find the video in the channel. When I come back to Benham, he invites me to the party of his family. In the gardens, I am simply part of them, even if we have never seen each other before. Here, I meet Medea. She is 16 and tomorrow she will have an English test in high school. Well, too bad she is spending her night making me a tattoo instead of studying. Day 10, I arrived to Tehran. After an unbelievable, unexpected entrance in the country, I finally rest. Clearly not in a normal way. Hezan is hosting me in his dentist studio. I met him thanks to Datis, my housemate in Amsterdam. Yes, I am sleeping in a dentist studio in the capital city of Iran, and I have arrived here all the way by bicycle. 10 days ago, I didn't even know if I should have entered. Now I want to stay in Iran for the rest of the year. Day 14. Hey DJ, change the music. I'm leaving my bike behind. No, come on. Don't be sad. I'm just going to go hitchhiking south. Lesson 1 if you want to hitchhike in Iran. Do not use your thumb. This is an insult. Well, I was actually wondering why nobody's stopping. In reality, it takes no longer than 5 minutes to find a ride. Hitchhiking is very easy. You just have to explain that you don't want to pay money for it and be ready for long conversations in which you speak Italian and they speak Persian. English is redundant. Just for you to know, it is possible to drive a truck at 130 kilometers per hour in the desert, talking to the phone and moving the other hand towards me, singing songs in Italian. True, I have to sleep somewhere, I forgot. Luckily my hitchhike says, do you want to come to my house? No, come on. No, come on. Well, if it is 3 times, then it is a real offer. This is star off in Iran. So, of course I want to come to your house. I cannot go into detail on YouTube, of course, but that night we had a big night. Day 15. The architecture is astonishing. I meet Rihanna. She is also astonishing, showing me around, making jokes and inviting me to her family house in the outskirts of the city. Every night I see a different environment, a different social class, and a different life. I feel blessed. Day 16. I arrived to Shiraz. I have a couch surfing reserved, but while I'm walking to the city center, Mahasa stops her car and invites me home. I am living with the flow and she's listening to Tupac, so why not? Day 17. We go together to visit the old city of Dario. I'm in peace. I finally met my hero. Yeah, in a grave. Day 18. Tonight I'm in the house of a musician. Okay, DJ, change the music again. Few days in Tehran to get the papers for Afghanistan. Next episode, baby, I get the bicycle and it is adventure again. It is election day. All the internet connection is turned off. A big storm gets me completely wet while I'm cycling in the legendary Chalus Road. I have no clue where I will sleep, but at this point, I will definitely find a solution. I stopped to ask to use the Wi-Fi and I happened to speak with Dari. He offers me to stay at his place with swimming pool and all other kind of entertainments. Later, I find out that he's an influencer with 3 million followers and that the 2 friends are not friends, but bodyguards. They have fun like children. I am destroyed after the climb, but happy. What a life. Day 22 and 23. Fatih welcomes me in her apartment with her roomies. We speak about movies, music, freedom. We also go to the sea with her cousins, breaking the car. Women in Iran are very sharp, and I breathe the revolutionary spirit. Day 24. Every time I sit somewhere, people approach me and want to speak and hear my story. I share my lunch with the cats. I try to pay for it. It is offered. No, I want to pay. No, it is on us. Please let me pay. No worries. Is there a place in the universe more welcoming than this? Day 25 to 28. Tahami and Fare introduced me to a traditional wedding in the Mazandarian mountains. This is the peak of my experience in Iran. I have never had food like this. I have never danced this much. I sit in front of the people and I tell my story. They look at me as if I was the television. Day 29. Tonight is Parisa who welcomes me. I don't need a phone or a SIM card. Kindness comes from the streets. Day 30 and 31. I happen to be in the middle of a motorbike ride. High-speed days with high-speed people. Day 32. It is time for mountains, national parks, climbs, and movies with new friends. I see the end of the trip. It's not far from here. 33. I finally arrived to Mashhad, the last city before Afghanistan. Ehsan is hosting me, and he is the perfect sum up of all the Iranian hospitality that I found every day and every night in the country. Warm and gentle, I leave him my bicycle while I go back to Tehran to get my papers to go to Afghanistan. Day 34. I find a ride in the night. The bus would have been a couple of euros, but to be fair, I want the adventure. I am picked up by Ahmad. For the first time in my life, I sleep in a truck. 35. It is the last night. I am sad to leave the country that had cuddled me for so long.
بیا ساقی تا به دست طلب گیرم از کف تو جام پی در پی.
As a goodbye, Ehsan sings old poems and I get my phone and wallet repaired for free. I am used to be scammed as a tourist. In Iran, being a stranger is a magnet for kindness. Persia is an old country. You find history at any corner of the street. People are independent, without Western needs, and critical to their government. I met teenagers who knew more about movies than people after a master's in cinema. I met a taxi driver who thought that Umberto Eco was right in criticizing Foucault. I met poets in the most humble houses. Even in the villages in the mountains, I met people who recited poems by heart. I met girls who are not scared to fight for freedom. I met families who are not scared to help a stranger who comes from the road, full of dust, with just one bicycle and 3 t-shirts. They were not scared to share their meals, to open their houses, to offer their carpets to sleep. Fuck media, I've been to Iran and it is my new favorite country in the world.